Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello. I have returned. Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour begins once again. And, yeah, I hope you're having a good night. Um, it's a Monday evening. I had a good day. Work was always a little bit crazy, but that's all right. It's okay to have a busy day. Lighting is not my strong suit. Anyway, welcome to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour. Hello out there, welcome to the Peter Wayne Burton Music Hour, where I play lots of songs and ideas and I try out new things and I never have a plan. I play whatever comes into my mind in the moment, and sometimes that can probably be real boring. And I don't play covers, so all these songs are mine, for better or worse. So I hope you're having a good night out there. Thank you for tuning in for however long you can or do or want to. I'm broadcasting here from my kitchen in Burlington, Vermont, on a lovely Monday evening. Actually, it's a little bit chilly and it was raining a little bit, and that's fine. I like having a little bit of weather. It gives me an excuse to stay inside and not feel so bad about not going out into a beautiful sunny night, that kind of thing. So, I just play songs that come into my head. Sometimes I have some that I know I will play, I'll get to eventually, but a lot of the time it's just me sitting here talking about my world, my ideas, my thoughts on music, my inspirations, my aspirations. So, tonight, I don't know if there's going to be a theme. Sometimes there is a theme to a night. I guess tonight's theme will be the divinity of repetition. Doing something over and over again makes it so you don't have to think very hard. And I think that applies to any specialty that anybody chooses to develop. Do it all the time, and then it doesn't feel all that hard. Because you know you'll be able to do it when you get there. And this song was entered into a song contest, and I'll be performing it at a local venue for a radio station. I think there's 7 other artists. There's bands, there's solo artists, and they play their songs. And then I think there's a vote. So it'll be the first time I've ever really been in any particular kind of competition. Maybe 8 years ago, I won Vermont's next up and coming songwriter contest. But it didn't feel like all that much because you could write in votes, so people would vote ahead of time. And for some reason, it was me and then some other person, and then I don't even remember actually what happened. It was just not all that exciting. Hello, Bleeder. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I was just talking about a song that I'm going to play for an audience at a venue on a guitar. And I wonder if I should just sit like this, bring this exact setup so I'm very comfortable, or if I should play it standing up. Standing up obviously has more options to move around, but you have to choose what you're going to do with your legs. Stay totally still or do some funny dances. Hello, Alina Chambers. Apologies if I'm not. Please do subscribe. Thank you so very much. Apologies if I'm not very good with the comments. Thank you for subscribing. I've gotten a lot of good subscribers recently. It's wonderful to meet you. Thank you for tuning in. I try to live stream 7 nights a week. It usually ends up being around 5. And then last week, I think I couldn't bring myself to do it sometimes because my children will be around and I feel like I should be spending time with them. And I don't know if I'm overdoing it or not. I don't know what kind of schedule to get myself on, other than playing roughly between 6:30 and 9 o'clock most nights, if possible. Hopefully tomorrow night I'll go back to a piano at my friend's house. But I am still extremely anxious to get the top sound going. Thank you. Thank you very much. Recently, I've been talking about the craziest idea, and I just can't stop talking about it. So I figure I will run an experiment and try to manifest something by talking about it all the time, even if I look stupid for doing so. Because 10 years from now, I could be saying the exact same thing, and the vision never came true. And it's just like, well, how long until you just give it up, you know? And the vision I had the other night was playing in the Sphere in Las Vegas, just a piano and wonderful visuals. And the Sphere is enormous, and the crowds are enormous. So I obviously know that's not how the real world works. But I would love to just break the real world and be like an anomaly that someone just says, you know what, screw it. I'm going to take a chance on this, dude. I wish you can learn guitar. It's never too late. I picked up the guitar for being serious probably 6, 8 years ago because I couldn't play the piano. That's why I played the guitar more. I could play quieter in the basement, so I wouldn't wake up my kids or family or whatever. This is true. Drums and piano is an amazing combination. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And I am so slow. I have an amplifier over here and a loop pedal, and I could put the guitar into the loop pedal, and the guitar part will keep going, just looping on perfect beat. So I can technically loop in a drum, and that can be in the loop too. And then technically I could add in an organ. Oh, it's so wild. It's so wild to live stream. It's so wild. It's a wonderful, I love it. It's done so much for me mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That I experience like this waves of people listening or watching, and it's wonderful. I love it. I have a keyboard that has an amazing organ on it. And guitar, you can learn. So my trick for guitar, they're numbered, right? The top thin string is number 1. It's high up, 1, which seems like it would be low. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the low string is 6. So this third string, tune it down to the low to 6th string. So I have 2 E's, and with the high E, I have 3 octaves of E's. And then I put my ring finger on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I put my pinky on the 7th fret. And then I put my index finger on the 4th string down a half. So my hand looks like this. You don't even have to worry about the top 3 strings, because anything you play with these 3 fingers is going to sound cool. Eating pizza. Does it have any toppings on the pizza? I love pizza. It's one of my favorite things in the world. There's all different kinds of pizzas. There's fresh pizzas, frozen pizzas. Obviously, there's better pizzas. There's amazing pizzas. Anyway, I should practice my song that's in this contest. And it's called The Spark. And it is on the album. And it is one that I recorded last before I decided the album is done. You're right. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night, Elena Chambers. I really appreciate you tuning in. Have a great night. Sleep well. Have good dreams. Wake up thinking good things. This song is for my children, and that's all I'll say about it. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? The power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you. Please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my abilities. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Hello, everybody. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you. Please don't cry. I'll be the to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. All right. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a good night out there. I hope for many great things in your day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope to do that with curtains behind me and buttons on the ground, and I can tap 1 through 4, and 1 will be the first curtain, 2 will be the second, and so on. And I'll also have an A button for all at once. And during the performance, I like the idea of having musicians on the stage but behind the curtain, and I reveal them. They can either already be playing or standing still. I love the idea of both scenarios. Like I have a red and a green button below each one of the 1, 2, 3, 4. And if the green button is on, they're playing. If I hit it red, they stop. And the stop is a flashing red, so they know they have some warning. I want to engineer one of the coolest live performances anyone has ever seen and do it as well as possible, as many places as possible. Not shooting for perfection or ultimate control, but shooting for like my divine ideal of a performance, but also doing all kinds of other performances. Ultimately, I want the live experience to be, all right, see ya. Thank you for tuning in, Bleeder. Did I miss some comments? Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep playing for a little while here, and I sure do appreciate you guys and all your love and support. It's been a wonderful experience in the past couple months and a couple years, but I've only been doing the live streaming thing for about, I don't know. I know I've been doing it for a few years, but never consistently like I've been doing in the past roughly 3 months. I think there's something, I'm addicted to music. I can't get it out of my head. I can't escape it. And I also don't really want to escape it. It's a weird thing to have music in your head all day long. And that's okay, because I hope to just play my heart out every night, all night long. And then play all over the world with all kinds of people. Because when the curtains would lift, sometimes behind curtain number 3 and 4 is an enormous choir of singers. And I would love if the singers could be different. Say I stopped in a city and played 5 shows. Local singers would sing along, and there would be an advance team going to the next town to teach the next group of singers. And I love the idea of the show sort of progressing, and towards the end I would hit a button and all the curtains go up at once, revealing this amazingly energetic band behind me. And as the show would wind down, I would tap. The curtain 4 would fall, curtain 3 would fall, and as they fell, people would wave, and then they would go quiet. And then it would come back to just me on guitar or piano, and then the light would go down. I said, hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. Loving you is like snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. And I said, hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I said, hey, what's your game? What's your name? Never mind, I don't care. Hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind. in the middle. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I'm not the one who became the usurper. You're never gonna take it from me. You're never gonna get it from me. You're never gonna take it for free. This I know. You promised me you'd leave me unbroken. You promised me you'd leave me unbroken all this time around. Dun, dun, dun. I have to fight through the zero and get to the number on the other side. I have to fight through zero after zero. I hope I can be the hero, but I have to fight through my self-doubt. I will never know true peace if I can't figure this out. I will rise above the broken sky, and I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. It could have been you, it should have been me, or anyone in between. Our little schemes we've had going for a decade or so. Made a little money, life is sweet as honey, got a million more miles to go. I got 10 long years till I find my home. Preacher man told me so. Oh, I will rise above the broken sky. I can see the future in your eyes. in your eyes. Hello out there. I know that this isn't the most fascinating live stream in the entire world. I'm a dude sitting in his kitchen, relentlessly playing. It's a habit of mine, it's an addiction of mine, it's a routine of mine, it's a ritual of mine. It's many things at once. It's to the point that if I can't play, I get anxiety, which is a sign of a malfunctioning mind. I know that. But when I play music, sometimes I'm reminded that my mind is still functioning in some other okay ways. And the mind is a very difficult thing to conquer. I think most people would agree. But many people out there have conquered their minds and they enjoy life blissfully. Sometimes I like to give speeches. I don't know what I'm going to say. I just know that I want to do it each and every day. Think of it as freestyle, except with a singer-songwriter, which has been done before. I'm just doing my own particular chapter in this book of many chapters. This song is called Judge and Jury. It is not on the album. Maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. I've seen the future, and we're doing just fine. I know the truth hurts when your choices feel divine. You don't need their mercy, all you need is time. You will be the judge and jury with the voices in your mind. I know I'll find my way back home to you. I know I'm gonna make it through. I know what love is, 'cause you gave it to me. Yes, I know what love is, 'cause it set me free. You don't need their mercy, all you need is time. You will be the judge and jury, there's the voices in your mind. I will be there for you for all time. You will always be on my mind. Alright. Yeah. Gotta light a candle, you know. Oh, who gives a shit? Meow, 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 meow. Yeah. I'll try it there. This is a new one. I haven't finished it yet, but it goes something like this. That's all I've got. I'm just kidding. It just reminds me of another song I like playing. Anyway, it goes. I'm not finding gold that I'm paying. This one is called Let Me Be. I used to waste my time hanging from your windowsill, trying to escape my mind and that urge to kill those demons that speak your name every night. I beat them back sometimes, but I don't always win the fight. You see what I mean? You used to be a friend to me, talking at length about the crimes of the century. Well, I think this ranks high up on that list. You're driving me mad, baby. I think I need a psychiatrist. You're asking me to be someone. You're asking me to be someone. You're asking me to be someone I can't be. Now I know I'm not the only one Now I know I'm not the only one. Now I know I'll never ever be free. Baby, I'm tired and I need to rest. My weary head away. I always look forward to the next time I see you smile. But if you don't, I hope you won't let me go out on my own. Cause baby, those demons are waiting to push me off my humble throne. You're asking me to be someone. Yes, you're asking me to be someone. You're asking me to be someone I can't be. Now I know I'm not the only one. Now I know I'm not the only one. Now I know I'll never ever be free. Time will tell if I stay on the run. Time will tell if I find none of what I thought I'd find when my dream came true. What am I gonna do when my dream comes true? Will I collapse or crumble, fall and stumble over my own stupidity? Will I use good judgment, or will I screw myself over with selfish indulgences? Now I know I'm not the only one. Now I know I'm not the only one. Now I know you'll never set me free. I always thought you were the one. Yes, I always thought you were the one. I always thought you'd let me be. Let me be. Let me be. All right then. Oh, stretch it out, stretch it out. Okay. It's such a weird thing to go from that spike that the algorithm gives me. At one point, there was like 54 people watching, and it was great. I love playing no matter what, no matter who's watching, no matter if anyone's watching or not. I just gotta play as if everybody's watching. I am not James Burton's son, no. Although I have my father's name in my name. I am Peter Wayne Burton. And that is my father, Wayne Burton. It's almost like being a junior. It's kind of weird, right? Especially since I'm the baby of the family. He was like, if I have a son, it's my name will be his middle name. And it's crazy because I would never imagine to put my name in my child's middle name, which is weird. Maybe it's a generational change. And that's okay, because change is inevitable. Change is the only constant, so might as well ride the wave and let things happen. Change is always inevitable. Still I fight it with everything I've got. But I know it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Hello out there. This song is called A Matter of Time, and it is not on the album. Hey you, what you running for? The world's right in front of you. Don't close the door. Hey, hello, can you hear me down below? I need to know, are you with me? Hey, hello, are you caught in the afterglow? I need to know, are you with me? I know I've got a lot to learn. Like learning the past is a wonderful thing to burn. I said, hey, hello, can you hear me down below? I need to know, are you with me? Hey, hello, are you lost in the afterglow? I need to know, are you with me? No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. No one's ever gonna see your name in lights if you give up the fight. All right then. All right then. Hello, hello, how are you today? I hope self-doubt did not get in your way. I hope you have good dreams tonight and wake up thinking good things. If that's the message I could send to the world, and I wonder what change it would bring. 'Cause sometimes I feel I've got a lot to say, but other times I just want to shrink away and disappear entirely from everyone's memory. And sometimes I want to stay off the grid and enjoy my solitude. Enjoy my solitude. Enjoy. I know I can make it back to square one. I've gotten too used to being in square nine, soon to be square 10. I know I've got a long way to go before this live stream is more professional. I know I'm just sitting in my kitchen singing whatever comes into my head. Sometimes I know what I am gonna play. Sometimes I have no idea, I just wing it and not really be that safe with my choices. Safe with my choices. Baby, I'm tired and I need to rest my weary head a while. I always look forward to the next time I see you smile. But if you don't, I hope you won't let me go out on my own. 'Cause baby, those demons are waiting to push me off my humble throne. Thank you for subscribing. I probably missed you. I'm terrible with comments. Sometimes I lose all train of thought. Sometimes I forget which song I'm playing. And it's more about trying to play the guitar in a way that would be pleasing than to hear in real life and in the flesh. I don't know if it would be boring if people would fall asleep. If I heard a bunch of snoring, it wouldn't bother me, not at all. I would think of it like crickets, because I would know they are asleep and my music is entering their ears. and affecting their dreams. In fact, I would love to play to a sleeping audience. Yes, I would want to have a bunch of beds in the front row of the sphere, so you could look straight up and not hurt your neck. And I would try to make it a cool experience. Yes, a cool experience. Yes, I would try to make it a seriously cool thing to remember when you're going to sleep. Imagine I am playing you a lullaby, and let your mind rest by thinking of nothing. It works for me sometimes. Sometimes I wonder how I seem to be playing more music than I've ever played in my life. The truth is, I need to play in a quiet place with no distractions. Yes, I hate distractions. Yet I know I must be able to play in chaos. The piano I used to play in this store, I can no longer play. I walked in and I asked them if it would be alright. These stupid people behind the counter both shook their heads and made it seem as if I was unwelcome. And that shocked me, but it also gave me a reason to consider the fact that I will always encounter opposition. There will always be people who wish I would just stop playing. But I am here to say I have to believe I have a warrior's soul. Maybe I have a version of hero complex. Hero complex. Hero complex. Oh my goodness, I have to give my hands a break. Hello, how are you tonight? Greetings from Vermont, greetings from my kitchen, greetings from the most exciting live stream on the internet, as voted on by nobody, but that's okay, we'll pretend. Lots of good things are happening. I'm live streaming a lot. I have a website. The album is done. I just need to print it, post it. I'm just having all this self-doubt about it. It's terrible. I guess I want to put it on the record that if anybody hates it, they see that I've been questioning it anyway. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. It could be better. Yeah, very strong self-doubt in this here brain of mine. It's the little things you regret. Just remember you're not done yet. I am the wind. You are the trees. Bleeder, thank you for coming back. Rock me gently in your ocean breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. I don't know which way I'll go. I'll figure it out when I get there. I am the wind, you are the trees. I'll rock you gently in my ocean breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And it's only a matter of time. Here I go again. All my secrets laid bare. I said, oh, here I go again. All this overthinking ain't fair, and I shouldn't care. I shouldn't care. I shouldn't care. It's the little things I regret. I try to remember I'm not done yet. You are the wind, I am the trees. Rock me gently in your ocean breeze. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the line. And I will attempt to approximate an awesome guitar solo that would kick in. I would hit the number one on the floor. That pedal would make the number one curtain go up, and there would be one of my guitar idols or a friend or some musician that would come out and do a solo in F major. It's pretty standard for them. They would find it quite easy, I think. Anyway, we would just jam together and slowly build. And it's only a matter of time before the end of the and it's only a matter of time, 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 time. Ooh, all right then, welcome to my live stream. Masuda, I do remember you. That name is extremely familiar. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good day, a good night. Thank you for tuning in. I've got Mia, or Maya. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I'm just sitting in my kitchen. It's a bizarre thing to be doing sometimes. It feels awfully surreal. Nice. I'm glad you're doing well. That's fantastic. I have to give my fingers a rest. A lot. Oh, okay. No, but I'm not gonna stop. I figure it's interesting to chat a little bit, but I also don't know if that's very interesting. I don't know if that's compelling or riveting or anything like that. Um, as I always say, I have no idea what I'm doing, yet I can't stop doing it. It's a bizarre situation I find myself in. Where are you from? I've been most pleased with having people tune in from all around the world. Even just if it's a minute, that's totally cool. If it's 30 seconds, that's totally cool. I just love the idea, the philosophical concept of being able to beam myself out there to the world. It's like a river that people would find to drink from, but it's just there, undiscovered in the forest. But the problem is that the internet is just so overwhelming. There's so much out there. People's attention spans are shrinking so fast. And I get it. Mine is and was and will. But it ebbs and flows for my particular mind. But I hope you're doing well wherever you are. And I apologize if I stink at these comments. Oh gosh, it's painful to think of this being so unbelievably slow and listening to it in the future and being like, Peter, what are you doing? You're just mumbling. You're talking about nothing. You're babbling. I think it's my version of therapy. I mean, I've been playing for an hour now, and it doesn't feel like an hour. What am I going to make myself for dinner? Maybe I'll do dumplings. That's probably good. I'm getting a new microwave this week. I don't use it every day or anything. Okay, I do. But not... I try to heat up good things. I've definitely eaten my fair of garbage. This song is called I Hope You Fall, Madly in Love. When I'm with you, it's a feel no more pain. When I'm with you, I'm never caught out in the rain. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. When I'm with you, yes, I feel no more pain. When I'm with you, never caught out in the rain. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. Yes, I miss you. You used to stand and listen. You were a beautiful couple, but pretty soon there was only one. And this was their favorite song. They came and listened every night. They sat on a bench and they would cry every time. Then one night, only one was sitting there. I asked her what happened. She said it just wasn't fair. She got sick and passed away at the age of 22. And the only one remaining would listen to this song and I would cry too. Because one week that bench was empty, and the next week it was empty again. I found out later, the one that remained took her own life. So this song reminds me of love found and life lost. That is why life should be treasured. It's good for now, but it could easily turn really dark really fast. So this song, it reminds me of love and memories I cherish. It's not sad, it's meant to be happy. I hope you fall madly in love. I hope you fall love. I hope you fall madly in love. Under the stars above, I hope you fall madly in love. It's a very sad story. I did not mean to get so sad with that song, but that song honestly doesn't make me sad. It brings me joy that I ever got to know this couple. And they used to come and listen to that song. They requested it. And then I noticed one of them didn't look so good a couple weeks later. And a couple weeks later, it was only one of the couple that was there. And then eventually the bench was gone, and I found out that the one that remained took their own life. And that is so sad and so heavy. And I do not mean to just lay it on super thick. What I mean to say is that life should be cherished, and my soul is grateful forever knowing those souls while they were here. I felt like I touched them in a good way in their soul, but obviously it wasn't enough. And that's okay. I'm not expecting it to be everything. I am just expecting it to be a brief journey away from what might be torturing you from the inside out. If you're going through that kind of thing. Not everybody is. Not everybody has. Not everybody will. I think everybody's brain is very different. So when I talk about songs and I talk about memories, I really am grateful for them. And I don't mean for them to be so heavy. I want it to be a celebration of life and a memory. That's what I hope people do with me eventually. I mean, I'm thinking about my legacy now, and my lack thereof, or what I haven't done yet. And here I am sitting in my kitchen playing to people out there in the world. And this is my way of saying, putting my flag on my own moon of saying, I'm going to do this until I can do this on a big stage. I have no other choice. My resume proves it already. I mean, I've been playing for months, live streaming. I'm going to play for years. But I want to live stream from bigger places. I want to have better lighting and better sound. I want to have the whole production. I want to have a camera that moves. I want to do interesting, really interesting cinematic stuff. I want to work with visual arts teams and creating amazing montages and things that people can see inside the sphere when I play it someday. There's a lot of steps between now and then. I realize that nobody ever jumps from small to big. It just doesn't happen. I mean, it happens once in a while. It's very unlikely. But I can dream, right? So here I am dreaming, being a complete psycho. Tap water is probably going to kill me, among other things. Yesterday I felt my heart slow down, finding it hard to keep my feet on the ground. I can feel you all around. I thank God for the treasure I found. I can't take anymore. I see you clearly now, like never before. She told me she was leaving. I said, baby, please don't go. She said, baby, I need you to know I'll be with you to the end of time. That day will come further down the line. Oh, 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 oh. Stay here for one more night. lost the war, but still we fight for who we lost, for who we've lost. I will fight no matter the cost. Oh, 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 oh. I know what love is, 'cause you gave it to me. I know what it is, what it wasn't, what it never be. What I am, what I was, what I'll never be. I know I've been here before. Time moves on, I'll see more and more. What I am, what I was, what I'll never be. My heart is full of amazing memories. Who I am, who I was, who I'll never be. That day will come, and I'll still be a mystery. Who I am, who I was, who I'll never be. I know I will see, we'll see, we'll see. Hello out there, I hope you're having a good night wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in for however long you do. I love every second, but I know our time is fleeting. Someday I know I will have more viewers. I'm reaching for 100 subscribers, and I want so many more. I want 6,700 subscribers. I want 6,700 subscribers. I want 6,700 subscribers. It's not an easy word to put in a song, subscribers. I want 6,700 subscribers. I'm willing to play till my fingers fall off and turn all bloody and into stumps of what they used to be, in order to get 6,700 subscribers. 16 heaven, 100 souls. 67, I'm in heaven with 6,700 subscribers. Someone out there will be the magic number, and I hope I could find out who it was, because I hope they're at home waiting anxiously. If you are the winner, I will give you a prize. I know I'll be waiting with eyes wide. Who I am, who I was, who I'll never be. Ooh, I'm not waiting for you now. I'm waiting for my own destiny. Yes, I know it will find me. Yeah! Alright then. Put on my freckles. Stupid freckles. Stretch the legs out. I have to give my fingers a rest. So I'm just going to let my legs stretch, catch my breath, chill here for a moment. Pretend I don't look like a 40-year-old version of myself. In my 40s, I mean. I like it, though. I've got time to do what I love. My time is this. I spend doing this. So I'm probably going to wrap it up here. Dun, da, 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 da. I worry about playing too late because I have neighbors. I worry about getting an angry text or a call or a knock at the door. It's happened to me so many times. It drives me crazy. I understand it. I'm annoying. Sometimes you can't sleep or you want a quiet night. I totally get that. But I live with like a crazy amount of fear of that happening. Which is kind of funny. I don't know why. Dun, da, 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 da. Stretch the legs. Stretch the legs. Hey, oh, 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 oh. Stretch the legs. Yes, kick the legs. Yeah. I have to pick a good thumbnail, right? I should move around. Even if it sounds like crap, I know I should probably move around more. I said, hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. I said, hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. Loving you is like snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who came to usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. I said, hey, what's your name? What's your game? Never mind, I don't care. I said, hey, what's your deal? How do you feel? Never mind, I don't care. I said, all I am is caught in the middle. Loving you is like snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. You're not alone. This is your day. You're gonna find another way to change your mind from wrong to right and suffer through another night of seeing you, seeing me. So our light is out of sight. I said, hey, who's to blame for you losing the game? Never mind, I don't care. All I am is caught in the middle. All I see is snow coming down, way down south. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. Lay your body down. I'm not the one who became the usurper. me, or anyone in between. Our little schemes we've had going for decades. So we made a little mile like the sweetest honey, got a little more miles to go. I got 10 long years till I find my home. The preacher man told me so. Oh, I will rise above the broken sky, and I can feel the future in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. Hello out there. Thank you for tuning in to my live stream tonight. Or as I like to call, a visual audio diary of what I do and how I want to do this on a big stage. Gosh darn it. Someday, this doesn't have to be the biggest stage, any stage really. I want to be able to tell stories through words and songs. And usually the stories and the words will have some common themes. But every night would be a little bit different. Some nights would be a little more esoteric. Other nights would be very straightforward. Some nights I would improvise a tremendous amount. Other nights I would keep it very brief. I like the variety. I like people having to sort of let go of expectations. I like the idea, dun, 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 dun. I think that's some kind of cool picture that you posted there. Oh, hand claps, yes. Thank you so very much, I appreciate it. I like the visuals of the claps. So I figure it's good to move around and do some movement, because movement is what people like. And I like movement too. I like sitting still. I like keeping my feet together, but my feet squeak, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to play a couple more. How long have I been playing for? Oh, almost 2 hours, maybe. And that's cool. This is a song that's on the album, but this is the original version that's not on the album. I essentially rewrote it for the album very quickly, and I left behind sort of the original version, which is just a different feel. And it's called The Spark. No, it's called Hands Off the Wheel. That's what this is. The spark came from this song. And I don't mind that they are sort of siblings. They're sibling songs, song siblings. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? Power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. Oops. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to face you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. Keep your hands off the wheel. Keep your hands off the wheel. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my ability. Someday I'll say my goodbye. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. Keep your hands off the wheel. Keep your hands off the wheel. Shebang! All right then. Someday I'm going to be able to live stream and I won't have to worry about making noise and banging and jumping up and down. I've got neighbors downstairs that I'm afraid of pissing off. So I play on a carpet and I don't jump around all that much, but I kind of want to get more animated. And saying it is different than actually doing it. Like, yeah, I'm going to break the floor, you know what I mean? Break my ankle on a live stream. That would go viral. That would also be very painful. I think I'm going to play one more. And then probably call it. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a great night. You are awesome. Remember that. And this one is called Wolf Mask. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. Your heart is broken. Thank you. You're fading away. Fate has spoken. There's nothing more to say. You're only a little lonely. Lost your mind. How could you know? No, we're running out of time. Time. Snow only a little lonely, lost your mind. How could you know, you were running out of time, time. Thank you guys for watching tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this live stream serves as proof of a larger plan that I have. Think of this live stream as like an audio-visual resume. I'm putting it out there to the universe. I just want as many people out there to sort of join in on what I'm doing whenever I can do it, live streaming or in person. I want to play as often as I can, as much as I can, for as many people as I can. And I'm putting it on the record that I want to play bigger venues and move my way up really quickly if possible. Because when people come to my shows, I want them to think, oh, maybe this would be interesting in a larger venue too. I want it to be relaxing. I don't want people to feel like they're crushed and rushed for time. It's almost like a meditation, you know? Anyway, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It's made such a difference in my life to be able to live stream like this for the past couple months. It really has. I can't deny that it's occupied so much of my time and made me so happy. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. You're only lost your mind. How could you know, you were running out of time, 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 time. Thank you so much. There you go. Closing your eyes and seeing this song playing on a movie. I like it. I would say if there's anything I could point out about my brain, it's thank you so very much. Thank you. The only request that I have is you imagine that where I get to play it with ultra sound clarity, and behind me I reveal like a symphony and a choir, and every show would be different. But I've always imagined in my head, I hear it in my head, I have difficulty sleeping sometimes if I don't play, because I hear stuff building up in my head. And if I don't get to sing it or play it, it's like, oh, I can't wait to get back to the guitar, and everything is like in my way of getting back to music, which creates a very strange dynamic in my head, which is why I think I am a fairly strange individual. And that's okay, I'm happy with that. I'm learning to accept and love myself, or at least be content with myself. I'm not fully, I got a lot of work to do, I know that. So, hearing that, with like a symphony and a choir, like a whoa, super. And then on the if I had a big screen or if I was at the Sphere, it would be like this really epic, like almost like an eagle flying in slow motion over the crest of like a mountain. You know, that kind of like euphoric, you feel like you're going, but not spinny and not jump cutty and not designed to make anybody dizzy, but designed to make anyone with their eyes open happy they're open, but also if you want to close your eyes and go along with it, then that's cool too. Pollux Kester, thank you. Yes, I feel both incredibly happy and naive at the same time to say crazy stuff. But I figure the more I say crazy stuff, the more maybe the crazy stuff will be real. Because it's like, yeah, it's not that hard. The songs aren't super difficult. Anybody could learn them quickly. And I think I'm tired of working a day job where I'm not helping the world heal enough. And I don't know what healing means. And I don't even know if there's 100% healing, of course. Yesterday we were talking on the stream about the weakening, and I want to think of it as the strengthening. And I think certain kind of peace can come to people with music when it's involved. A certain kind of letting go of things in your mind, at least temporarily. They come back sometimes, of course. But music is a way to suspend the machinery of your mind and allow it to sort of breathe without having to remember all the moving parts, you know. At least that's how it is for me with music. So I want to think of my performances not as like bringing people in for a huge rock show. I want to think of my performances not as like a very intimate and sort of plain performance. I want to think of the performance as like a therapy session where it's the therapist that does all the talking. I know, I don't know why I think of it that way. And I don't want to think of it as like I have any certificates that have gone through any training programs. Therapy is not a very good word to use because a lot of people shy away from it for good reason and sometimes not good reasons. So in terms of me, I've been through enough in my life that now I want to reflect things back to people and hopefully help their brains get back on track. Maybe their brains have gotten seriously off into the boonies and they know what they want to be doing, they're just not doing it. They're not thinking what they want to think, they're not doing what they want to do. So if there's anything that I would want to be, it's just somebody that hopefully could be a storyteller and a channeler of something that makes sense to me. And a lot of the times it's interesting that you mentioned a movie because I'm thinking of my stuff very visually a lot of the time. Most of my songs have visuals attached to them. So it's almost like doing music to a movie that's in my mind. So I'm doing the score, the soundtrack to it, and nobody can see the movie. And I kind of like that idea. Because in a way, movies and books are different. Books, you read them and you invent the visual. Movies, the visual is given to you, and the music. So music is a way of kind of weaving in between the two. You can listen to music and invent your own visual for it. But I would also love presenting visuals live. Sure, like a third-person angle, I could see that. I've seen a lot lately about a third eye, but the human mind is capable of a lot more than we think it's capable of. And that fascinates me, that intrigues me. And I want to find out what my brain is capable of. Takes time, takes practice, takes repetition, takes risk, takes being stubborn, takes being kind of selfish, takes believing in something, and getting to perform my music the way that I see it in my mind at some point. I wonder what it would feel like afterwards. And sometimes I wonder if I'd be like, well, it feels so good. What do I do next? And my brain would be like, you just play tomorrow night. and the night after that, and the night after that. And I would play as much as I could, and I would try to maintain some exercise and some rest and some hydration. And just think of every performance as a way of connecting with people and then telling a story through the songs and through my words. And I want to leave something good behind for people. I want people to find good things about themselves. If they're struggling, I want to help with their struggle. If they feel great, I want to help them feel even greater. So that is a hard thing to navigate when you're writing all the music and playing all the parts. So the album is done, and I played everything on it, and I'm worried that people are going to hear it and like only the simple version of my songs. The piano and vocal. I like that. That's simple. I like that. So then when they hear the fully instrumentalized version, I worry that they'll be like, I don't like all the drums and all the extra stuff you threw. And then, so I could play both, I could offer both, I could record both. I'm just not very good at organizing myself. I need people to help me, and I've had help recently. I just need more of it. So I'm chatting like this largely because I think it's less distracting to my neighbors downstairs. I'm ultra sensitive about that crap. Don't ask me why. Sensitive, insecure, all those things, everything mixed together. But I keep a video diary. That's what this live stream sort of is. And then I keep a written diary on my phone that's voice to text. And I have almost 2,000 entries. And I can go back 2 years and remember specifically what was going on a particular day. And that's a wild thing. I don't want to harp on the past, but I like revisiting it in a way that I've changed now in 2026. I'm not the same man I was 6, 10, 15, 20 years ago. Same soul, just different engineering going on, I think. So I wanted to thank you. I appreciate your time, your energy. I think I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow on the piano, hopefully. If not, I'll be back in the kitchen, and I know I get boring. You did the same one time, but you forgot about it. Yeah? I think there's great value in forgetting things. I think your mind is supposed to be somewhat of a compost pile. I think that stuff that, like, when I've had bad days or something bad happened that sort of reverberated, or I got a bad text, or I forgot about a bill, or I don't know, something happened. I forget the euphoric feeling of music so quickly. And I think I want to remember the music and forget the bad stuff. I mean, your mind is like a powerful engine. You have to think of it like that, I think. And if you're not thinking the right things enough of the time, it's a good thing to find out why. And that process of asking why alone makes you feel better, I think. But you have to recognize your thoughts as being either vicious or kind or whatever. That's what I'm in the process of trying to do, and I will never figure it out. But I'm gonna jump off. I really appreciate your time, your energy. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, send other people my way. I'm not very savvy with business. I don't have a wonderful digital footprint to come looking for. I'm not very professional. But this is my proof of concept, my proof of my insanity. I've been live streaming for months now, 4, 5, 6 nights a week. And thank you. You have a good one too, Pollux. I really appreciate it. You rock. Knuckles. I kind of like Knuckles over shaking or anything else. Knuckles is really informal, but you don't have to worry about gripping twice or like touching their hands. Anyway, I think I've been going for 2 hours now. I chatted just enough to hit the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much. I will be back. Mwah. Wherever you are, my love to you, and I'm going to have a lot more coming up. Great stuff is going to happen. swear.